right, so I want to welcome everybody. I'm Lorie Woodruff, your host for this evening. And of course, I want to introduce a special friend of mine who has not only been a great friend, prayer partner, and business partner as well over the last couple of years. We met in a foreign exchange group, actually called IML, for some of you may know, or IM Mastery Academy. That's where a lot of relationships were built in this tribe right here that we're looking at right now. So I want to welcome everybody who's here. We've made money together. Welcome back. If we had some lessons together, welcome back. And if you were not a part of that and you have met Mathino or myself as one of the trade trainers within the Maryland area, I want to welcome each and every one of you. Last week, I had the opportunity of listening in on an opportunity. And as a business owner, you always want to listen in on key conversations and never just turn anything away. Timing may not be right for you, but you're always connected to someone who's going to need that information, because why? We're problem solvers. So last week, I had the opportunity of getting some new information that is talking about a virtual dispensary business. And that's what we're going to talk about tonight. So I want to let Mathino Howe, like I said, he's been in the real estate business himself, the financial space, and definitely in leadership over the last couple of years. I'm going to let him carry on that conversation for today and go into the benefits of the Cannaglobe platform and how you can get started with it as well. All right, so Mr. Mathino Howe, are you ready, sir?
I'm ready. Very excited.
Please take it away.
What's going on, family? If you guys can hear me, go ahead and put some money bags inside the chat. Go ahead and put some money bags inside the chat because we're going to be talking about money. Very excited about what we are going to talk about today. I think it is a game changer, at least for me. I've seen a lot of businesses, and to be able to be in front of a curve is absolutely amazing. There is no such thing as security on this earth, but there is only opportunity. And what I'd like to say is take advantage of the opportunity. All right. So again, excited. Let's first talk about energy or deregulation. So the deregulation is like the breakup of big companies, right? And so you guys remember Ma Bell and some of the bigger deregulations. A lot of us really missed out on those opportunities. I know for me, when the airlines deregulated, I wasn't old enough to really take advantage of it, right? So, some of us understand that right now, some of the balls on here, we fly Spirit, United, Southwest. And if you actually fly Spirit, go ahead and raise your hand. No one's raised their hand. I know Christina is probably cutting her eye at me right now because we don't fly Big Bird. But again, we wasn't there when the airlines deregulated to make money on that. We didn't have a space there, right? So who remembers in the 90s when telecom deregulated, Ma Bell broke up, and then you started getting the calls to switch over your long distance, and you could have had a company where you could have participated in that. Well, guess what? Most of us wasn't in a position to take advantage of that. We didn't have the money or the credit, the know-how to really take part in energy deregulation, but there were companies like XL Communication that actually said, okay, we have an opportunity with deregulation. We're going to go ahead and mix that with the telecom deregulation, and billionaires were actually created out of that space. But I missed it. I think I was in middle school, high school when that happened. So I missed out on that opportunity. And then we have energy deregulation. So energy deregulation happened, just a few years back. You guys have had people knock on your door, switch you over from your BGE or wherever you have for gas, electricity, and say now you have choices for that. All right. And so there's been opportunities out here, but maybe we didn't really see the opportunity. Maybe we weren't in an opportune position financially to take advantage of it. But this is something totally different. Again, billionaires are created when there is deregulation, and the cannabis deregulation is here, and you have the opportunity to get in front of it because more and more states are becoming legal for cannabis. And a lot of us said, how can I get involved? May not have the credit, might not have the money, but if there's an opportunity to do so, I would like to really take advantage. So Rolling Stone says it seems like every week another dispensary is opening up, right? And so also CNBC said there's a new gold rush. So we know that we're in the DMV. We know that DC is legal, is up and running. People can make it happen, but there are more and more states like California, like Nevada, like DC, Maryland soon, where people can take advantage of this. The problem is, like I said, a lot of us don't have the money to do so. Again, the cannabis industry is on track to grow over 700%. And so we are in the beginning phase of all of this. So I'm very, very excited. So this is where we are, right? We are right here, 2013, we're at the bottom of the curve. And it looks like by 2030, the industry should jump from about 22 billion to over, 22 billion to over 134 billion dollars. So we're right in the beginning of a phase that's really going to grow. And you guys are here because we care a lot about you guys. We want you guys to be in front of the curve, not behind the curve. So we're going to discuss Cannaglobe, right? The virtual dispensary. It was actually just started March the 1st. Marty Hale, multi-billion-dollar guy, actually participated in the energy deregulation space. He's the founder of a company by the name of Ignite, took those billions of dollars, took money, and jumped into the cannabis space. In the last 15 years, Marty is responsible for taking 5 companies to over $1 billion. Now, this is his baby. Why is this his baby? Because he owns hundreds of acres of farmland across the country. He also has distribution as well as manufacturing. He actually allows some of the bigger companies that we have seen, like Charlotte's Web, to white label some of his products. And they're, so you guys have probably used it, but now we have the ability to get paid on it. So this is the reason why Lorie and I are super duper excited to be here. So again, a lot of us would like to get into the cannabis space, but again, what's stopping a lot of us is the credit, the red tape to get started. We don't have the credit. We don't have the hundreds of thousands of dollars or millions of dollars to get started. And what we're really going to be talking about today is how can you actually get started hassle-free, no experience necessary. As a business owner, this is really good. No storefront, no inventory, right? No license necessary. And I want someone to type inside the chat 100% legal, right? So I know someone is like, well, how is this legal, right? How can we make money where we're taking cannabis and we're marrying it with e-commerce, meaning that we can actually deliver cannabis derived products directly to someone's step? How can we do that, right? So Marty Hale, his whole vision is to become the Amazon of the cannabis industry. So again, this just launched, and we're going to have an opportunity to raise our flag here. But let's talk about how this is legal, right? Now, guys, I want you guys to look at this. Take a picture of this slide, right? And so, due to the 2018 Farm Compliant, the Agriculture Improvement Act of 2018, it defines hemp as a cannabis where THC concentrate of less than 0.3% by dry weight is removed from the federal controlled substance schedule. So what does this mean? We can actually have distribution legally where we can actually push these products all across the country. We can make money from it legally with the products that we actually have. Now, I know someone is saying, well, does this mean that the products aren't going to be strong? Are they going to hit? Well, because of nanotechnology, we can actually shrink down the molecules efficiently 4,500%, which means that we make the molecules very, very, very small, right? And so it actually helps it to get into the bloodstream 1 to 5 minutes. So not only are the products are going to be very, very effective, they're going to get into your bloodstream. So for the people who like to feel really, really happy, Lorie, go ahead and do your happy dance real quick. It's going to make you feel the effects that you want so that you can feel really, really happy, right? So number one, we're talking about the healthy side of the plant, which is the hemp side of the plant, right? Where you're going to get all the benefits from that. But also it's legal because, again, 0.3% of dry weight you can actually utilize, and we can distribute the products, and they're going to be performing at a high level because of the technology. And that's the reason why we're very, very excited. So there are 3 options to kind of get going with us. You can actually start as an affiliate, and we're going to go over some of the products in a second. You can take a look at. You can buy a product. You can test it out, see the efficiency of it, see how it makes you feel, right? And if you like it, you can share it with other friends, or you can just buy it yourself, right? And get paid on your own products. Number 2, you can actually become a virtual dispensary owner. it's 420, right? So it's 420 one time. So instead of spending hundreds of thousands of dollars to have your own dispensary, you can pay 420 one time, right? And you can get anywhere between 15 to 27% on your own products, right? When someone comes to your store, just imagine making. I just talked to a guy who owns a dispensary here in Maryland. His margins are anywhere between 30 to 25%. And I told him that actually have a virtual dispensary and I'm getting up to 27%. He said that he would take that and run without the headaches. So that's the reason why I'm very, very excited. When you actually become a virtual dispensary owner, you're going to get a host of products to sample for $500 worth of products. And we're going to talk about the products in a second, but you're going to get a host of products so that you can actually utilize. Now, in addition to that, for the person who likes to train, assist, help other individuals, you can actually become a trainer with the company. You can actually go through their training model where you can actually learn how to actually start the cannabis business, learn everything about cannabinoids and all the other pieces where you can actually help other franchise owners to grow their business, and they're going to pay you for it. And we're going to break that down in just a second. So I'm excited because now I get to talk about my favorite part, the products, right? Lorie, can you see my screen? All right, cool. So what are some of the products? So now every product that we have don't make you happy. We're gonna use that word. It doesn't make you high, it doesn't make you happy. We have some products for the individual that that may work out. Maybe you're 40 plus years old. I know I sneezed like 2 weeks ago and I almost threw my back out, right? And so some of these products can help out for things like that. So we actually have rubs that have THC in it that can actually help you to it can help you with your aches, your pains, things of that nature. This is the actual website, by the way, family. Let me go ahead and scroll this. So this is what your website is going to look like. All right. And as we go to the shop, we also have giggles. So we're talking about your gummies. We're talking about your tarts. Now, again, when you take a look at the actual product itself, I'll go ahead and click it. As you can see, it actually has 225 milligrams. But also, what's really, really important is they all meet the federal standard. So for the individual that wants to see exactly what's in there, you can see that, all right? Now, big part about these gummies, they hit hard. Everyone that I talk to about the products, they like, look, these products are amazing. Some of these you might not want to eat the whole thing, especially, if you haven't eaten edibles before. Now, some of us understand that, edibles, especially if you have kids, you had a long day, an edible can make you feel real good about your day in a hurry. So we have edibles back there with the gummies, the rocks, etc. In addition to that, we actually have happy snacks. This is sugar-free snacks. Again, tarts. Again, they meet the actual farm bill. Again, hemp derivative. You can get these as well from us, 300 milligrams. So again, these are some good options for us. Also, we have bakables. So we have cookies, brownies. Also, again, we're going to be adding more to the scope. So again, if you guys have used brownies, eaten cookies, again, I was actually on a call with Marty, and he was talking about cake batter to fish fish fry. It goes endless because again, we already do this for other companies, and we can do this for ourselves here. All right, so now we said this with these cookies, these bakables. It says 40, but you may want to stretch it out to about 100 cookies because it's pretty strong. All right, so with that being said, let's go down. Shroom flowers. All right, so we don't have the illegal psychoactive ingredient. However, because of nanotechnology, this will still make you feel the way that you want to feel. You know what I mean? So it still has neotropic mushroom blend. It still makes you feel that same feeling that you would get, right? And again, you can get these as well. What else do we have in the back office? We also have moonshine, all right? So they've actually been able to put together their own shots. Again, family, again, don't drive behind the wheel. If you take this, take your time taking this stuff down. But again, we have this in the back office as well to get the party going as well in our back office, all right? All right, let's go to some more products, all right? We also have energy drinks. Now, I don't know if you guys got the kids in the room. Now, Lorie may say this is probably my favorite conversation. I can feel Christine, I Feel your energy right here. So I'm gonna be good. All right. So instead of going to the gas station, people, not put anybody out there, again, putting things in it in your body that you know nothing of. We have all natural products that can help you to go the distance and then some, right? Ladies, we ain't forget you either. You know, for some of you guys who want to Lorie, help me out here.
You're on your own. It sounds like you're doing a good job with.
Got you. For some of you ladies who want to get to the extra, who want to drown somebody, boom, there you go, right there. All right, it's going to help you to do exactly that, fellas. Go get your goggles, your mouthpiece, everything you need. In addition to that, we also have intercourse lube with THC. So while you're getting a great experience, Lorie, please help me with this. You can actually go to infinity and beyond. I haven't experienced that. I'm 43, so I have never experienced getting high and also getting to that point. Please, Lorie.
Yeah, you're still on this page. We can keep it going. I think they get it. I think they get
it. Got you. So for the person who actually wants to smoke as well, Look, we got more people coming in. This is crazy. So we also have pre-roll as well, 125 milligrams. We have indica sativas. We got everything to get the party going. I know there's some party people in here. That's the reason why I'm excited, because I'm a part of a business that I can do what I like to do. Go out and have fun. And a lot of us do it already anyway. And again, these are all hemp-derived products, so you're also getting the healthy side. So if you're dealing with anxiety, you're dealing with, certain things, hemp can help you with that. Go to the benefits of hemp if we get up this call, and you can see that, but we also can actually give you the punch that you're looking for as well with the product. Everybody with me on that? All right, cool. All right, where am I at, Lorie? Give me 1 second, family. All right, Lorie, you have like 3 more people that are looking to get in.
I got you. I'm on this.
Give me 1 second, family. Let me go ahead and bring up the slide. I killed the slide in my happiness. So let me go ahead and pull that back up. 1 second.
Get it right, Dino.
Huh?
Get it right, Chief. How you doing?
Hey, what's going on, man? I appreciate you hopping on.
Yeah, I know Lorie was up there with this thing. I know Monica being this thing, Lorie and you.
Yeah, man. So give me 1 second. I'm gonna go ahead and
stay away from opportunity too long. Eric, if you are on the line, if you want to unmute yourself and come through, I'd be honored, because I spoke with Eric, had a chance to speak with one of the other leaders within Cannaglobe this afternoon, and he could shed some light, because I'm sure some people may have some questions about the nano processing, but just anything with the processing of the product itself. Eric, are you there?
Yeah, I am, and thank you for having me. And Mathino, you're doing a great job, brother, on the presentation.
Thank you.
I know technology is not always our friend, but I know you're gonna circle around back to that and bring it back. Real quick, guys, my name is Eric Carter. They call me the Big Easy. I'm out of Dallas, Texas, and I just happened to be at my house with the guy that Marty knew. He was really good friends with when he called him, and I was ear hustling. And because I come from this space, I started smoking weed when I was 10, stopped when I got into the Marine Corps. But then because of everything I was exposed to with the PTSDs and the depressions and other things like that, I really started researching cannabis. So I became an advocate behind it. And I opened up a few stores here in the Texas area. And I sold the flower, you can roll your own. I sold the stuff you can make your teas out of, and beauty products, skincare, hair products. And I want you guys to understand something. All of us grew up knowing people that would do anything to get their hands on it. There's never been a product like this that people have been willing to go to jail for to get their hands on. And you've got the ability to put it in their hands legally and make some money profit-wise. Like my good friends say, his kids borrow money from him all the time. Like they may be broke, but they ain't gonna never run out of smoke. Even homeless people got this in their budget. And when you factor that in and you can deliver it, I mean, I ain't finna call no people out, but some of y'all look like y'all might be 420 friendly, so y'all gonna understand what I'm about to say next. When you got a good plug, you be going through that same plug sometime for the past 15 or 20 years. Faithfully, that dude. Well, now you get to be that same plug with this opportunity, and people can come to you. What I'm seeing is that people are buying this product, having delivered right to their front door, sometimes twice a week. Sometimes twice a week. Like when I have my stores, people come in on a Friday and they buy some stuff to get them through the weekend. Then on Monday, they come back and buy some stuff to get them through the week. That's what I'm talking about, how serious it is. If you've ever seen a business like this, guys, you know, normally you got to beg people to buy stuff. You got to hope people come and do auto ships and stuff like that. Over here, people are eager. And he talked about those products. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you, we bringing in THC infused fried chicken batter. We're bringing in THC pancake batter. And if your family, anything like my family, and you want to have an event in your backyard with fried chicken and waffles and have a good time, look, this is it. And when they bring in the red velvet cake that they bringing in, forget about it. And for my Latino friends who may or may not be on the Zoom, we're bringing in tortilla flours, THC infused. It's going to be dope. And I mean that literally. So I'm excited about it, but I'm really excited about it for this reason, guys, all of you guys. When you look at where we are in this space, when they deregulated the airlines, some of you guys might remember that, but I guarantee nobody called you guys to say, let's make some money in it. When they deregulated telecom, I saw a few people said they did Excel, but I guarantee you they didn't call you at the beginning. And then when they started to deregulate energy, I know some of y'all might have did it, but none of y'all got in at the beginning. This is really at the ground floor when it's 3 weeks old. That's how big this opportunity is. And that's why it's one of those things you don't want to wait. And I want to address Kelly's point real quick, and then I'll give it back up to you folks. Kelly says hemp, right? She says, I missed when he said hemp. And I'm saying hemp because legally I need to say hemp. Understand, right? So typically when we talk colloquially, like in the streets, we call hemp the long stalky kind, it's fibers that make t-shirts out of. Nike made some shoes out of it. We like to call that hemp. And then marijuana is like the short bushy kind that you get in trouble for growing. Well, guess what we have? We got the short bushy kind you would normally get in trouble for growing. The reason why we're able to call it hemp is because legally, what we did was with that marijuana plant, we pre-harvested 3 weeks early before it became mature and full of THC, and then brought it out of the ground, and we planted the seeds. So we can call our THC, our Delta 9 THC. I ain't talking about just Delta 8 or Delta 10. I'm talking about Delta 9 THC, the stuff people went to jail for. That stuff right there will put you on your behind. We got stuff for the casual user, the person who just want to go get some good sleep. I think I saw Oren say something about that. And those people want to have a good time on the weekend. We got something for you. And for those of you guys who have a good time in the sheets, obviously we got something for all of you guys too. I'm excited. I'm excited to see all of you guys on here hearing about this for the first time. And I'm excited for Athena. I'm excited for Lorie. Anytime you guys want to hit me up, talk about it any further, we can. I just want to thank you guys today for my 3 minutes, my 4 minutes to share this evening with you guys. It's been a plum pleasing pleasure as well as a privilege.
Thank you.
To give you guys this information. I'll give it back up to y'all.
I appreciate you.
Deuces.
So I love having leadership all throughout. So I want to make sure you all know you've got support to answer any of the questions that you have along the way. Thank you, Eric Carter.
Thank you.
All right, I'm going to toss it back. So you're going to hang out with us still?
I've got about 5 minutes. Yes, ma'am.
All right, fine. All right. So Mathino, let's take it back to you, please. I think you had some more things to cover.
Absolutely, absolutely. Got so caught up in those products, you know, I started, got so caught up in the products, I ended up clicking us off. But here's what we are. How does this all work to get paid? You know, again, we're talking about anywhere between 15 to 27%. I want you guys to write that down on your own products that you're actually selling. And for our business owners that are on this call, right? So the first thing I want you guys to understand is we didn't go through talking about two industries that are hockey sticking, where we're talking about the cannabis industry and we're talking about e-commerce and being able to drop ship cannabis products at the quality that actually give you exactly what you need for you guys to leave and say, oh my God, do I gotta go out and do it, right? So you can have your own store, you can make percentages on your own. However, for the individual that wants to scale, and for the individual who wants to not only make money on your franchise, but you want to have distribution of dispensaries all over the country where you're getting paid on transactions that have nothing to do with your time. You're on the beach, you're in Miami, and you got hundreds of thousands of dollars in transactions happening every single week that have nothing to do with your time. You can actually set up other franchises and you can actually make money as those franchises are growing. So again, the company is going to give you anywhere between 15 to 27% on your own products. But if you should decide to expand, get your BMF on and actually have distribution at multiple places at one time, the company will pay you for that. And the company will pay you anywhere between $100 upfront for starting franchises, other than your own, to $275 per franchise that gets started with you. So you're talking about getting residual income, not only in your business, but also off of several dispensaries. And also as you are starting other franchises, or as other franchises are coming in your portfolio, your money is coming in with or without your time, which is very, very important. Last but not least, for the people who love to help other people out, let's talk about how you can get paid for your time. Man, shout out to Owen Wright, man. He's responsible for me learning how to trade Forex. If you made money with Owen Wright, go ahead and drop $, because this guy's responsible for a lot of us making money on the market. But what if you were able to make money every time someone jumped into your training? You know, the company is actually able to pay you anywhere between $40 to $100 per training. So blew my mind yesterday. I saw this slide when I first actually saw this, and I've been a part of businesses that have grown, and you know, people get started, and taking my time with them, but I didn't get paid anything at all. And maybe that person, you know, took their business seriously. Maybe that person didn't, but I didn't make a dime for my time. And yesterday I was on a Zoom and I was talking to the trainer. That person came in at the higher at the training level at $720, but he this, and this is a game changer. Hold up. There was about 10 people on the call, and she was getting anywhere between $40 to $80 per person that was on that call. So on one call, hypothetically speaking, she made anywhere between $500 to $800 on that call. Now you can do trainings weekly for your team, but also individuals can be in the back office and they can say, you know what, I need a jump starting training because I need to figure out how my business gets started. You jump into that training and that person gets $40, but because the person may be in your business, you can actually get $40 too as your people are getting trained. So this is very, very exciting to me because some of us are saying, shit, I need another job. I need another stream of income, right? So you can get a stream of income within a stream of income within a stream of income when you talk about the residual income coming from your business. So this project started March the 1st. Many of us are seeing this for the first time. Again, the opportunity, as I button this up, you have the opportunity to make money on their deregulation of the cannabis industry. It's slated to become over $100 billion industry within the next 10 years. Right now, you're on the ground floor. You're on the ground floor of a company that has the distribution, that owns the manufacturing and hundreds of acres in farmland. So we have access to what I call them in my neighborhood, plug, right? We got the plug, the distro, right? Where all you have to do is open up your mouth and talk about how you can actually help people to get into the dispensary industry with cannabis, or how people can actually utilize your products, feel good about the products, and guess what? When they start to use your products, they're going to tell somebody, and then you can actually get customers with or without your participation, which is an amazing thing. So I'm very, very excited about this. Again, just to break this down again, you can come in as an affiliate today. If you just want to just get a product, just try it out. Choose any product that you like. You can pay $25 a month for your website fee, and you can just become an affiliate. But if you're really looking to make some money, and you're looking to really put a dent into your financials, pay off some bills, leave your job, retire spouse, college tuition, me right here. I got 2 daughters that are going to be in college at the same time. You can pay $420, and your overhead to run your business, instead of it being payroll and everything else, the goals of running a traditional dispensary, you're only paying $25 a month to run your business. Also, the company's going to ask that you actually choose one product, auto ship, choose whatever you like, and give it away if you want to, because we're going to give you over $500 in products for you to sample. So you get started this week. In the next couple of days, you can get some of the products, try it out. Again, be responsible, family, and encourage everyone to be responsible. But the way that we're going to grow this business is with fun. We're going to, I've never been a part of a business where I'm actually getting paid to party. So we're talking about actually ladies. I know we got some party ladies on the call. Having some things at your house, bring the ladies out, get the champagne out. We're going to talk about how they can start their own dispensary. And then, obviously we can actually start, using some of the fun. All right. We're going to take this to nightclubs and hookah lounges, etc. This is a fun business, make people feel good, but at the same time, we're going to be able to get money in because we're getting started on the ground level. We have the first right to get access to this untapped real estate when no one knows about this business, but everybody wants to get in this business, and a lot of people use the product. So I'll give this call back to you, Lorie. I believe Mr. Boyd is on the call, and I'm just super excited. I'm super excited to make this business a 6-figure per month business, but more importantly, I'm very, very excited to help you guys to make 5 and 6 figures per month while we're on the beach, while we're also feeling good about ourselves using the products.
You did amazing. Thank you very much. So yeah, the question was just asked in the chat box, can it be delivered to any state? And the answer to the question is yes, in all 50 states. So if you're in Texas, Arkansas, New York, it doesn't matter. When someone goes to your website, they go to your custom link, then they order discreetly, within 2 to 3 days, just like Amazon, your package will be packaged and fulfilled and sent directly to that person's doorstep. So yep, all 50 states. And I believe they're working on Canada and outside of the country soon, so just stay tuned for that. But just definitely want to give it back to you, Mathino. Thank you so much for bringing this opportunity to me and to all of us. I know that there's going to be more questions, but we are excited. And I don't get really excited about a whole lot of things. But I know that even though for you that may not participate in any hemp products, you don't have to. I need you to take a step further and take a look at it from a business side, from a medicinal side, and a medical side, of course, and a fun side. Someone is going to participate in that multi-million-dollar business. Are you going to be on that side of it? I have a lot of people that are not working right now. I have a lot of people who are interested in online businesses. I know some people who have vending businesses right now. They're right on the line right now. What can be done to enhance and add to your portfolio of what you're already doing? And people are going to buy it. Why can't they buy it from you? So when it comes down to the marketing aspect of it, you guys know a part of my walk is nothing but marketing. So in our group, we are definitely going to be showing you how to market this. Everyone I know is not going to be at the club. I don't care what Mathino said. We're having fun, sure, but everybody's not going to be hanging out at the club. We get that. You want to know, as a professional, how do I market this to people, either discreetly or just online? So definitely hang in there with us. I do have some marketing ideas, which you will be able to market this online so that people can just come to your website fluidly. All right, so just make sure you stay in touch. We'd love to have you. If you were invited by Mathino, make sure that you follow back up with Mathino or myself so we can get you going. Before we get going, I do want to Anthony, are you available to pop through?
Yes, I'm here.
Wonderful. Before we go, I gotta have the man of the hour also to speak on his enrollment, because he was the one that actually shared this information with Mathino. So I definitely want to make sure that we listen for a few minutes to Mr. Anthony Boyd as well. Come on through, sir.
Hey, thank you, Frank. Thank you guys for having me on. Thank you, Eric, as well, for hopping on, brother. You know, I appreciate you since day one. I came aboard as well. But you know, you did a phenomenal job, my brother, on doing your presentation. And Lorie, I can't say enough. You know, I say you're an amazing host, an amazing person, right? So only I'm gonna say is first and foremost is that those who may not know me, and sorry for my screen, for some reason my photo did not show up, but I've been in the industry since 1996. I've had a boatload of success with companies I've been a part of. I made millions of dollars also in the industry. But I was in retirement, and I pretty much came out of retirement just because of this product right here. Because I understand it from a business position, as far as being a business owner. I also own multiple businesses. But for me, the product sells itself. THC has been around for a very, very long time. People know what it is. It has nothing to do with trying to say, hey, it's the lotions and posted lotions. We have to, I would say, convince people about it. It sells itself. So for me, I looked at this as being the Amazon of cannabis. Simply because once people know this product is out there, they're going to buy it. Most people didn't catch on to Amazon right away. Now it's a household name. Most people didn't catch on to Uber right away. Now it's a household name. You see where I'm going with this? This is something also, because most people only look at cannabis as for, I would say, recreational purposes. But if we look at most of the people that are professional or elderly people, they're not going into your dispensaries. They're looking for online situations like this. And we just so happen to be in states, even when people can't even get this product or cannabis in their state. So from a business perspective, you're able to hop on, ride the wave of a company that I most definitely for sure know is going to be a household name company. And here's the reason why, and I'll turn it back over. The CEO himself, if you're working with someone that has built multiple billion-dollar companies, and I know they mentioned a little bit of something about Marty, about him owning, the manufacturing side of this. But here's the thing. He is also one of the largest cannabis manufacturers in the country. That's huge. So if I'm in the boat with a guy that built multiple billion-dollar companies, and he's also just so happens to be the largest cannabis manufacturer in the country, hey, that's somebody I want to work with. Okay. And the last thing said, he brands products for over 1,400 companies. Companies like Sam's Club, Costco, Martha Stewart. I mean, a lot of big companies he manufactures for. So we just so happen to be in the right place at the right time. So Lorie, I'll turn it back over to you.
I appreciate you. Thank you. I
think we lost you. You're muted.
Sorry about that. Thank you so much for that. And if you can hang around, I did have a couple of questions that I had in the queue. Is that okay?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Kelly had a question about vending the product. So let's just say the gummies or the pre-rolls were in her hand and she was going to an event. Can she sell those?
Absolutely. And let me just add an extra little something to that. The best part about it is Marty's a genius, because actually the scanners, the scan bars on the back of each product, I don't care if you're on the airplane, if they scan that bar, it lets them know that it is actually legal to go across states. All the products that we carry have a scan bar on there that says that it's actually legal to cross state lines.
Because of the weight of 0.3 or less, right?
Yep. Yes, ma'am.
Good question, Kelly. That was good. Let's get these questions out while Anthony is here online. If I missed anybody, definitely unmute yourself. That will be fine.
Yeah, so I have a question. This is JL.
Hey, JL.
So what are the restrictions? Are there any restrictions when it comes to advertising online? Like doing ads, Facebook ads, anything like that?
If you're asking me, I most definitely know there is some sensitive things and word choices that a person, I would say, cannot use because of like certain platforms like Instagram. I think Twitter is a lot more user friendly, possibly more so than the Instagram or Facebook. So you have to be mindful, I would say, staying away from those certain keywords that is still, like using cannabis or THC. I know there's a marketing team that I know some people use different things to get information out there, but I'd be happy to share with you those things. And Eric may know some things. I know he's been around a lot longer in this space than I have. But there's some key words that person, I would say, like magic words that people can use to still penetrate the marketing system out there.
Right. And like my title was launch your own virtual dispensary business. Is that threatening?
Well, myself, I would say not. As I think most time with these platforms, they're really looking for the words like THC, the keywords, kind of thing, or cannabis that will put more of a red flag there.
Yeah, and not weed.
Right. They're looking for those keywords. So some things can get by. And then of course, when we do see those things that are not working, we'll let everyone know as well.
Yeah, and JL and everyone else, there are some already done marketing templates that the company does provide. And if you take a look at their website, you can take a look at the tone of the words that they use so that you can, kind of adopt the same so you don't get in trouble or your account banned. But the customer service department with Cannaglobe, you can email them any kind of questions and just say, hey, I'm thinking about this. Do you have some suggestions? They're awesome when it comes to response time. Good question. Did you have another question, JL?
No, that was it. I
Covered it? Okay, so just know we're going to help you with marketing for sure. Our team is not going to let you fall because in the specific age bracket, of course, like I said, we're not going to be hanging out the clubs. I'm not, but he might, Mathino might, but I'm not going to be there like that. So for my mature other folks, we're going to be doing things in a smoother way to allow people to go to our link in our bio to take a look at more information about a home-based business or a online business. Okay. All right. So don't worry about how it's going to get done. Any other questions?
I have a question.
Yes, Selena, Atlanta, stand up.
Yes. So I've been listening and I have my own THC brand. And we did speak briefly about private labeling. I'm just a little confused because I already have a brand built. So I don't want to take on somebody else's stuff and get lost in the sauce in my brand, if that makes sense.
Yes.
So how would that be conducive to my business? Because I want to work. I do have a Shopify store already that sells Delta 8. And my messaging is a little different because of course I've gotten banned, I've gotten blocked, I've gotten shut down. So to tell everybody with the messaging, I just really do the pain points. So like anxiety, when you're tired, sleep, so stuff like that. But please tell me, like, how could I make this work for me?
Anthony, can you talk with her about the private labeling?
Okay, so there's two sides to, I would say, this. We have the individual side where we're talking about discussing right now, but the company also has a white labeling side, but that's for influencers and celebrities kind of thing. I'd be more than happy to speak with anyone offline about that to give that kind of detail, but I think that's also an added game changer, simply because how many celebrities or influencers out there that have millions of followers on the actual social media pages? They're always looking for ways to generate additional revenue stream. And so the company puts them in a situation to where if they absolutely don't do nothing at all, they will still receive a 5% royalty just for doing nothing. You know what I mean? So that's an amazing conversation as well. So I'd be more than happy to have that with anyone offline that may know someone that's an influencer, or they may be themselves an influencer or know some celebrities. Myself, I have a few celebrities on board. Those are the conversations I have most of the day, myself personally. And I was able to bring a few big time celebrities on board with the company that's get their white label. So I'm more than happy to share with anyone offline with that conversation.
She has a drink line in Atlanta, so she does a lot of vending opportunities.
Awesome. Okay.
Mhm. So
Actually, if you're in Atlanta, I was responsible for bringing the Young Bloods and those guys on board, along with Goody Mob and those guys as well.
That's dope. Yeah, I just want to get in where I fit in. I mean, I'm such a small company. However, I do have a voice, and I don't want to get lost in the sauce.
Well, you won't get lost in the sauce. You're with the right team, so yeah, that'll never happen. So glad to have you aboard.
Thank you.
and just think about like when you're at your vending opportunities or those who have business cards, we have QR codes now basically for free. So your QR code can go right to your website, and then people can easily just order what they want off of that website. So again, we've got marketing ideas that will certainly help, but that QR code, especially for you, Selena, when you're out and about, you can have it on something like this that's, standing up on the desk, and you can just say, hey, we've got more products here. Go get them.
Okay, thank you.
So
And I wanna-
everybody on here, you're welcome. And everybody, we all are a family. So we're just getting things started. So there's a lot of questions, of course, that I still have and Mathino will have, but we're here to get you started. We're here to answer your questions and make sure that you have the information so you can be a badass at what you're doing. All right. All right, question, Darnell. So are we limited to selling their products exclusively, or can we sell other products on the hosting site? It's a static site, so it's just the Cannaglobe products. Now, how you put your Cannaglobe link on your own site, you can do that. And that way it'll direct them to that, so that someone can just browse, buy, and put their own credit card information in. So you can put your link on there. On your site, absolutely. And those actually out there, I have a Linktree account. How many of you have a Linktree account where your URLs, your websites are on there? How many of you actually have one of those? Easy. A Linktree is free. Go there tonight. LINK, I'll type it in here. It's a free platform where you can put all of your social media sites. You can put all your business URLs. That way it's easy for people to go to the website to get more of you. People are naturally curious. So if I'm in my mode and I'm like, hey guys, to get more information about real estate in your neighborhood, go to my link in my bio. In my link in my bio, it not only has a link to look at houses, but it also has my credit repair link. It has my Cannaglobe link. It has my calendar. Wink, wink. So you put things on there so that people can see more of you. And that's all I say now is, hey, go to the link in my bio and you can put your free PDFs. You can, if you got your landing pages to some other business that you have, that way it's a clean way of people getting more connected to your businesses without you saying, hey, go to cannaglobe.biz/Trent Phillips. You don't have to do all that. Just go to the link in my bio. So y'all, we got the marketing on lock. Don't worry about that. Mathino, send me the link. If we have two different conversations going on here. So if you were invited by myself, make sure that we connect. And I will get you the startup information so that we can talk tomorrow, tonight, and find out what package is going to be best for you, the affiliate, the 420, to get started. If you're on the 420, at least you are in position to get the most percentages on volume. All right. So just for my people who like to get in front of money. So if you were invited by Mathino, make sure that you follow back up with Mathino so that he can get you started. All right. Got you. I got you covered. Oh, let me show you my Linktree link so you all can check it out. So you can at least start figuring out how you can get your own free Linktree of your own. You may want to set it up tonight so you can get ready, because you're about to add another one on there. You're about to add your Cannaglobe link on there as well. Mathino. And my calendar is on my Linktree link. So if you want to schedule a 15-minute session, please do that so we can talk more tomorrow. Mathino and I will be together tomorrow training. Linktree. Mathino, can you drop your Linktree? Easy. That's just easier.
Yes.
Okay. And did anyone else have any questions while we're still here together? This is our first one, guys. This is our first, but not our last. I want to thank everybody that did come out.
Hey, sorry if I missed it, but there's some people out there that are wanting to know how to get in how to get the recording from this video tonight.
Good question, Jesus. Tomorrow.
Okay.
I will send it out tomorrow. Is there someone that you're talking to right now?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
It'll be sent to
A few people.
whoever
Actually.
registered. It'll be sent out tomorrow. It's actually on my IG page, and I'll keep that up if y'all can't wait till tomorrow. Lorie_Woodruff. But it'll be out tomorrow. Any questions? Replays will go out tomorrow, I promise you. And I can't wait to get started with many of you. I'm looking forward. God gave me a message 2 weeks ago, and he said, it's time to get more people employed. And I didn't know what that looked like. He said, it's time to get more people employed. Y'all know I'm all about making sure that you all get paid. Opportunities. It's not just about real estate. It's about having opportunities of growth. So if it's one more extra stream of income, let's talk about it. I'm all about it. If it's one stream of income that you have and you need help with marketing that business, let's talk. I do help real estate agents and entrepreneurs market their brand. And this is no different. This is no different. So big shout out to everyone. Mathino, did you have any closing words? You're welcome, Trent.
Thank you so much for everybody hopping on. And again, this is the first one of many more. Over 80 people hopped on today, and man, this is going to be crazy. This is going to be a really, really good ride. So I'm very, very excited to help to impact the lives of a lot of people that are on this call. So
I want to thank you for bringing it to me. I get to work with the Mathino Halbert. I'm excited. So thank you guys very much. You guys
Ready for it to go off.
wonderful
Put this
evening.
beat on. Give you bars real quick.
Brandon, did you have a question? You're welcome.
No question. I've heard everything, and I'm actually I guess I was invited through Jesus by way of Mathino. I've known Mathino through IML as well.
Yeah.
So I was a part of that, and just very, very interested in everything that's been spoke about tonight. Very, very lucrative opportunity from what it appears. So definitely going to connect with Mathino and Zeus after the call, and just kind of get more insight as to how I can get started and see how I can start generate multiple streams of income.
I love it. I love the mindset y'all have. I love it. I love it. Well, this is our first training of many. So certainly we'll stay in touch. Check your emails and texts. We'll certainly be doing more, and we'll be doing more private trainings, and we'll do more marketing trainings, and definitely more with Eric and Anthony to help support some more of the other heavy questions that some of you may have. So here we go. Once again, welcome back, family, and welcome to the new ones that are joining us as well. I'll see you guys later.